Patrick, congratulations. That went well.
Yeah, it did. I think after the first half, maybe I had in the back of my head that it's kind of similar to the Wolves game where we dominated and we haven't put any chances away. And first half, that was down to me. I missed two good chances, so that was kind of in the back of my mind. But then once the first went in, it kind of settled us a little bit. And the crucial thing today was, I think, making sure that we didn't give up any part of the game, and I think we did that pretty well. There might have been 5 minutes here or there where they came back at us, but I think in general we controlled the game and we played it our way.
Yeah, the second half especially, you absolutely dominated. In terms of your goals, the first one was a poacher's finish really, but the other two, I mean especially the second one, they were lovely finishes, weren't they? You must have been delighted with those.
Yeah, nice. I think they were the first goals I scored with my left foot, and considering I'm left-footed, it's a bit of a surprise, but yeah, I'll take them however they come, and it was just nice to get a hat-trick. Obviously it's what you grow up dreaming of, being a striker, especially in the Premier League.
And being here now, I heard you in the interview before say that you don't really count your previous Premier League appearances. It's all about this season.
Yeah.
So it's 6 and 6 then.
Yeah, as I said before, the last time maybe people said I wasn't ready, but I didn't really have a proper go at it. So I'm saying this is a fresh start. This is me giving it everything and trying to prove that I belong here. And as long as I can keep helping the team, then I'm sure the boys will be happy and I'll be happy.
And considering Aston Villa's strong start to the season, do you rate this as your best performance back in the Premier League so far?
I think, yeah, considering that, but also the way we played the game today. I think that we really showed the way that Marcelo wants us to play. As you said, Villa, good team this year, very good team, and you saw what they did to Liverpool, so we had to have our wits about us and we had to make sure that we did control the game. And I think we gave a few balls away a little bit sloppily in the first half, but second half completely controlled it.
Where's the ball going?
I think, you know what, it's my dad's birthday, so in a couple of days, so I'm going to give it to him.
I'm sure he'll love it. Well
Cheers.
done, Patrick.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Nice touch, that. Well, even the best don't get a Premier League hat-trick for Leeds United, Jimmy.
I was waiting for that one.
What did you make of Patrick Bamford's performance?
No, why he's always been in the team is because he always has been giving honest performances. That he's been working always really hard. Needed in the past more chances, but since he has been this year in the Premiership, he's been lethal. He's been very good, and he's been scoring goals, and that's what Leeds has been needing. And today he was exceptional. Yes, he did miss a big chance in the first half, but it didn't affect him.
No.
He kept on going, and he got 3 really good goals. The first one looks as the easiest one, but that for me it was the most important one.
It was almost a case of third time lucky for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, you know, when I said about not being convinced by him, that may seem a little bit unfair. He was outstanding tonight, as Jimmy says.
Yeah.
He was absolutely terrific, and it's a lovely guy. You can tell by the way he speaks there that he's accepted that last time round he never really did it and he failed to convince people. And maybe even I've still got that in the back of my mind. This is what he's saying there is, I'm a different Patrick Bamford now. I'm ready, I believe I'm ready, and I want to show you. Fair play to him. He was absolutely terrific this evening.
So in terms of his first goal, Jimmy, how much of it was down to the runners involved?
Well, that's Leeds, isn't it? Leeds is always runners, and this is a kind of a mini break, and they are lethal in a mini break. Rodrigo keeps on running forward, gets a good shot at the goal, and there is where he is. Sharp, first to the ball. Here, for me, there is where Villa is not being honest. What's his name? Trezeguet needs to run with Rodrigo, but also Mings needs to sprint back so that Konsa doesn't have to come out, and then this doesn't happen.
Yeah, very true.
It's simple things, but at halftime we said Aston Villa needs to stay honest, and these are the moments that they need to stay honest and just run with the runners.
I don't know if we can play that again, guys, if we can put that goal up again, because that running power that Leeds have, Villa couldn't cope with that tonight. Villa couldn't... The runners, or track Bamford, were they out on their legs? I think physically tonight, Leeds was so superior. Yeah. First half, we saw it with the stats and the numbers. Everything said, look, they're getting across the ground a lot faster and a lot better. And as the game wore on, Villa just did not seem to have the physical capacity to handle them.
I was a little bit afraid for the second half for Leeds.
Yeah.
Because A, what happened against Wolves,
Yeah.
but also B, they're missing Cooper, they're missing Phillips. But the way that they have approached that second half, they were not missed.
No.
They were not missed.
Well,
it was just absolutely magnificent.
We'll have a look at the match stats in terms of running and sprints, intensities of which will come up in a few moments. But let's complete the Bamford hat-trick. The second goal, terrific finish. In fact, you spotted a slight deflection on this as well.
Yeah, there is a little deflection, but don't take nothing wrong. Here, Barkley shouldn't dive in, but then also Douglas should not dive in. But then here, brilliant from Bamford.
Wow.
He gets the space, he utilized the space, and he hits it so sweet. Andy.
Yeah, great finish. Again, when he gets here, Konsa, don't let him run round the ball and get it on his left foot. He allows him to take a touch, get it onto his better foot, and smash it in the back of the net. Get close, deny the space. You just affording him the luxury of getting it onto his better foot. It was like Jimmy. When
I was just going to say, lack of backlift there.
Whenever you played against Jimmy, if you let him get it on his right foot, he'd smash it straight past the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but I had a left foot as well.
All right, okay, yeah.
But you're spot on. You're spot on. Konsa needs to get tight so that he can A, block it, or B, not let Bamford hit
it's
the ball.
like, Jimmy, it's like that they're all on their heels, Villa. It's like they were trying to draw breath when you ain't got time to draw breath. You've got to get there and close people down. And, I mean, brilliant work from Bamford. But he was allowed to walk round there, get it onto his left foot and bang, hit it straight in the top corner.
You used the word allowed. Was that the key word with his third hat-trick goal?
Yes, but also brilliant play from him. Because if you see what he's doing, here, for me, it starts here. Because Costa can play in to Shackleton, get back, play to him now, and now he opens up his body and he can only pass it in that corner. He only sees, so he sees exactly, he knows exactly what he's going to do. He gets the ball here, and he turns, Mings needs to get closer, needs to be more aggressive, but that is the only place that he can put the ball.
Yeah, because Mings allows him to do that, Jim.
Mings is giving him that. In a way, that corridor.
Does Mings think he's actually done enough there?
He hasn't done anything.
He hasn't done nothing.
He's actually, Manish, you've seen it again there. He walks round the ball
to his left
to get it onto his left foot, and then he sees the corridor, as Jim says, and just slots it in. As you know, you've been done by it on the second goal. Don't let it happen again, and they do exactly that.
But it seems like such a basic error to show a player onto their stronger foot. It's almost reminiscent,
like a little bit more physical.
Well, in the Liverpool game, if that's Mo Salah or Sadio Mane, the Villa boys were right on top of the game that night. Tonight, they never got there. They never got there, never got up to speed.
I think the tempo, 90 minutes, or definitely 70 minutes, was very high for Villa. And when you have to go to that extent, mentally, you're not thinking as quickly as you want to think.
Yeah.
Because you're tired.
Yeah.
You've gone really. Your legs have gone a little bit, and I think that has been the difference in that, especially in that last 20 minutes for Villa players.
Physical and mental fatigue.
Yes.
And talking of which, these are statistics then after 90 minutes at Villa Park. We talked about how perhaps Leeds ran Villa ragged. Just have a look.
Look at the attempts.
In terms of the distance covered, actually, look at that first of all, Andy. Almost 10 kilometres run more by Leeds United.
Yeah.
The sprints,
70
more as far as the visitors are concerned.
You know what? And those stats don't lie. They tell you everything about tonight. They were superior in every department, every way. The quality of their football. I mean, we always talk about their running power, and that is very obvious there. The quality of their play was fast, it was accurate, Jim, wasn't it?
Yes. The quality of their football is just amazing. What for me points out there is the sprints.
Yeah.
Because everybody can run 11, 12K in a game. How quick can you run it?
Yeah.
You know, how many sprints? There is the high intensity. There is where these are going wobbly.
Yeah.
They can do it 95, 96 minutes long.
And made all the more impressive that Leeds played more recently than Villa did.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think Yes, they did, but I personally don't think that. I just think tonight those Leeds boys, they reacted to defeat last time round, and they were just physically far superior to Aston Villa. They really were. They couldn't cope.
All right, let's get some post-match reaction then from the Leeds dressing room. Here is their manager, Marcelo Bielsa.
Marcelo, well done. How good was that reaction after the defeat to Wolves?
¿Qué tan buena fue esa reacción después de la derrota contra Wolverhampton?
Era un partido importante para nosotros.
It was an important game for us.
Y fue un partido, un triunfo merecido.
And it was a deserved triumph.
Convertimos primero, tuvimos suerte que ellos no pudieran convertir las opciones que tuvieron antes de nuestro gol.
We scored first. We were a little bit lucky that they didn't convert some of the chances they had before we scored.
Y en líneas generales, durante todo el partido atacamos bien y defendimos bien.
But as a whole, we defended well and we attacked well during the whole game.
And what about the way you built on that first goal, the football you played after that?
Que el equipo comenzó a jugar muy bien después del primer gol.
Sí, después del primer gol, de todas maneras yo creo que durante todo hasta el gol no estábamos jugando para merecer convertir.
I think we were playing well even before the goal, and we had played well enough to go ahead.
How pleased are you for Patrick Bamford to get his first Premier League hat-trick tonight?
¿Qué tan contento está por Bamford que hace su primer hat-trick en la Premier League?
Muy contento porque hizo goles muy lindos.
Very happy because he scored some wonderful goals.
Hizo 3 goles que para un centroatacante es muy importante.
He scored a hat-trick, which is important for a striker.
Y aparte porque es un jugador noble, sacrificado y generoso.
And apart from that, he's a noble player who sacrifices a lot for the team.
He's just said
generous also.
He's just said to us that Marcelo's faith has played a big part in his development as a player.
Que él acaba de decir que la confianza que usted le tiene en él lo ha ayudado muchísimo.
Bueno, yo creo que él se ha ayudado mucho a sí mismo también. Más que la ayuda que recibió de mí, me parece que hay que valorar su crecimiento personal.
I think his development is more to do with him and how hard he has worked, and less to do with me.
And finally, double figures already in the points tally. How pleasing overall is the early start for Leeds back in the Premier League?
Que ya con 10 puntos en la liga tan rápido, que tan contento está con el comienzo de la temporada.
Bueno, los resultados van generando posiciones cambiantes con mucha frecuencia.
At the moment, after every game, there's a big variance in the position in the table, so there's still a long way to go.
Well done tonight.
Thank you.
Great night for Marcelo Bielsa, and interesting how he paid tribute as well to Bamford for changing his game accordingly.
Yeah, I think it's adding. I think he's adding to his game more. That's why he's scoring at the moment. That's why he looks so strong. I think a manager like Bielsa, he does give Bamford the credit, but he demands a lot as well. Let's not forget that. Yeah. And you have to. And if Bamford wants to become that player and succeed in the Premiership, he has to do it at Leeds. And at the moment,
well, a night of frustration for you there in the end?
Yeah, very frustrated, especially with the last 40 minutes, I thought first half was pretty even. We've both had some big chances. Jack's had the one cleared off the line. They've had the one that's flashed across, and it was fairly even at half time. And then we've had a big moment where Jack goes on a bit of a mazy run, and goalkeeper makes a good save. But then they score the first goal, and from there I thought we got worse, and they were very good, and the recipe really for a 3-0 in the end, and we probably got away with a 3-0 in the second half with the chances they've had. And but I've just said to the players, really pleased with the start to the season that we've had. Disappointed with 40 minutes that we've had, but you have to give Leeds credit as well. I thought they were very good in the second half.
Are they the fine margins in the Premier League when the goalkeeper makes a save like that and a couple of minutes later you're behind? Yeah,
they are fine margins. As I said, big moments, but who knows what would have happened if Jack had scored, and that's where you have to work for these moments. After we went 1-0 down, I thought they found a yard, we lost a yard, of pace, and we probably ended up too open and allowed them, a few more chances and allowed them to outnumber us very quickly. But you've got to give them credit for the way they moved the ball. I thought they moved it. Their one-touch play was really good and opened us up at times. But tremendous hit for the second goal, that's for sure.
Ayling just makes a good save.
He had a chance second half. He had a chance second half that he should have got his shot away a little bit sooner. At 0-0, if he scores that, who knows? It might have been a little bit different, but well beaten in the end.
In the cold light of day, 12 points from their first 5 games. It's a more than decent return, Andy.
Look, it's a very healthy return. They've still had a good start. Take all the positives, and they've got to learn from that tonight. They know that physically they've got to be better. They won't come up against many teams that run like that team did against them this evening. But they need to improve.
Can't dwell on that now, can they?
No, they had a great start. It's a pity that they lost at home, but they had a great start, 12 points, put it behind you.